is up, everybody, and welcome into What Makes This Play Great, where I break down one of the plays from the Denver Nuggets playbook and explain some of the details you might not have noticed and some of the thought process behind how they run certain things. We got 250 plays to go through. There's no shortage of things that we'll be able to go through this year as we break down the Denver Nuggets playbook, and we're going to start easy with 21 chase. This is a play that every team runs. It's a staple of most NBA teams' playbooks, and what's cool about it is there's lots of different wrinkles out of it. So we're going to go through the base set and then talk about a couple of these wrinkles. We're going to start off, you're going to see this is a transition set, and it begins with a screen going towards the baseline. This play almost never works on the first action unless you're going against terrible defenders, and that's what's happening here against Oklahoma City. Screen to the baseline, you get right to the basket. Go against the Knicks, same thing. Defender shows, gets beat for a little floater. All right, that's step number one. Doesn't always work that way. Usually you get the screen going one direction. Up here's Bones, too quick, gets the contact. Usually you get that secondary action going, which we'll see here. Bones is going to receive the ball screen, going to the baseline, and then you get what's called the chase screen. This is why it's called 21 chase, is then you end up getting your big. It's usually your 5. In this case, it's DeMarcus Cousins, setting a screen go in the opposite direction. So defense has to jump one side, recover, and then jump the other side, and then it's just that side pick and roll. Nothing comes of it here, although you will see in this play, the key was that secondary screen got a point guard matched up with DeMarcus Cousins, which is what gave Jeff Green the green light to go ahead and shoot that one. Again, screen going one direction, chase screen now going the other. Swing around to the other side, and then it's just playing basketball. This is like a play that didn't work, so we're just going to go to the rim. Mouse in the house. We got Jeff Green. We'll watch a couple more base examples here. There's that crisscross, swing to the other side, just play basketball now. See if anything comes of it. Once again, Uncle Jeff. Let's watch one last one. Screen, you got the switch, so the play already started. You got the guy that you wanted in the pick and roll, and then when all else breaks down, you get Jokic just attacking in the post. I love this play in particular because you notice something happened here. We're going to rewind it a little bit. You're going to see that okay, one-on-one, I'm just going to back my guy down. Aaron Gordon goes ahead and cuts, and I want everybody to imagine for a second this line down the middle of the court. If you imagine there's an imaginary line, cutting angles should try to follow that line, meaning you're going to try to sneak in seams, but you see how Gordon takes to the free throw line and then cuts through. And then what I like is he has an option here to release left or right. He's going to go to that side, and it triggers Jokic to go to the nail, which is one of his favorite spots right there at the foul line. And now he knows that he has a spy defender back here. Watch, you're going to see if he takes too many dribbles here looking away, Jay Crowder can sneak in and steal it. Instead, he goes towards him, then spins towards the basket, gets a little mouse in the house. So a little detail I like. Let's go now to another action in here, and we're going to look at Nash. And this play takes its name from Steve Nash. Actually, all of the 21 chase series really originates with the 7 seconds or less Suns, and we're going to look at that here. So instead of that, by the way, can be a screen or it can be a dribble pitch. The Nash option is going to be a dribble pitch into what becomes a double screen. And you're going to see him attack, sink the defense help in from the corner, and then go to the other side. We'll watch it one more time. Dribble pitch, double high screen, and go. I suspect that this year we're going to see that exact play more frequently with Michael Porter in the trigger spot. Let's see if we get an option here from a couple seasons back of Michael Porter actually running this one. Dribble pitch, double pin, get to the middle of the court. It's a good option for Michael Porter to use his handle coming off of double screens. Let's go into 21 speed now, which I like because it's just the screen. Rather than hold it, you're going to actually slip it. And one of the reasons you do this is because it confuses the switch. A lot of these guards want to switch guard to guard, or it just puts them in a tough rotation. Here, both guys run away, and Bones gets a bucket. You're going to see with Campazzo, switch. He's open, but he doesn't want to take that one, but it's still sort of got the defense stunned. And then Facu does a little flip shot in their lane. Let's see it again. Screen, but slip early. Look at, before the two guys are able to exchange a handoff, you slip into an open seam and get it. That's a well-timed play. Everything good. And then what I love here is watch Campazzo sprint into it. He's jogging, knows the slip is coming, and right here he picks up his tempo. Oh, nice little dish here. from Austin Rivers. Actually, maybe this is the one. Oh, no, I love Bol running this option here. Slips low, opens up the pick and pop. Bol could have been great if he wanted to be. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, perfect. Again, the slip, if you notice here, the slip, because they don't want to switch this, so he goes deep under because he has to cover for the switch, and that gives Jok enough room to drain the three at half speed. Oh, I love this one. This is such a beautiful play. If we pay attention here, Monte knows he can't get the angle, but he knows that it's going to be open because both guys jumped out. So he gets it to Jokic, who, by the way, sees this. If we keep an eye on Jokic here, watch him point like he's kind of like, I see it. Boom! Make the pass that makes it easier. Here's Facu sprinting into it. You're going to see the timing, slip, and then just perfectly rolls it to the rim. An excellent pass there. That's speed. So speed standing for how quickly you get out of the roll. And then lastly here, we got a great play. 21 Jokic. So you know you're good whenever you have something named after you. Like we have 21 Nash. This is 21 Jokic. Other teams around the league, by the way, when they run this, likely to call it 21 Jokic, just like you called it 21 Nash, because Nash was sort of the first of his kind of a specific type of point guard. Jokic, obviously a center that you can run in the point guard spot. So there you go. And I love this about Jok. This is one of my things about Jok that I just love. Let's watch this entire play again. It's just a cross-court pass, right? Ish Smith actually had a great line when he was on the Nuggets Inc. podcast with Mike Singer, where he talked about Jokic can make all the passes a point guard. He just doesn't have to do things because he's so tall he can see over the top. Here's what I love. Jokic reads, he's just reading the court, and he reads that nobody is outside of here. So even if you just swing it, nobody's open, but you notice the floor is not balanced. So just swing it. Maybe he hits the shot, maybe he doesn't. But what you notice is everybody X's out and recovers, and Jok's like, yep, now I just come over here. So it's one of those things where Jok can set the table just by seeing the floor is not balanced and knowing that the guys are going to have to rotate. Let's watch again. Oh, yeah, I love this. You try to go slowly under this action. J-Mike, all right, we're going to go under. So what does Jok do? He knows they don't want to switch, so he's going to take advantage by getting extra low and get a bucket here. Again, these are simple plays. I mean, it looks so simple, but I'm telling you, most teams can't do this. You try to get physical with Jok, and he knows how to draw the fouls. Oh, I love this one. You notice he sprints. So watch this. Here, he sprints. And where's he going? He's not trying to beat the guy off the dribble. He's trying to drag the help. He knows they're not going to leave him one-on-one. Looney's going to help. So he brings it over as deep as he can to open up as much cutting area as he can for Jeff Green. Or maybe that was J-Mike. But let's just watch it again. Watch how this is. All right, sprint. And just wait. Here they come. It's like he just knows exactly the floor balance and what teams are trying to do. I know this stuff seems like, I'm telling you, this is the thought process behind it. Good luck guarding these types of actions, especially once you get Michael Porter back. Not even a good running of this, but you still get easy things set up out of it. Let's watch a couple more. By the way, this will go up on thednvr.com, but I have 7 minutes worth of this action, just 21 Jokic, and you'll get something different out of each of them. So it's kind of nice to go through and see the different ways the defense gets bent. Again, so much pressure on trying to protect the paint. Jok has it. You don't want to give up too much. You're going to try to guard him one-on-one. Whoop. Let's see what else we get here. We'll watch one last one just for fun. There you go. You know what? I love it sometimes when Jok's like, I don't need the play. I got a guy that I know I can cook in the post, so we'll use that play, but I won't press. I won't try anything too tricky. I'll just go right for it. Oh, you developed it. So what happened already? You notice it looks like nothing's happening here, but you got to pay attention. What happened is center on center, run a quick screen. Look how easily they switch. Now I've got a shooting guard on me. Get to the rim and one. Just so simple. Look at how high this up the floor of the screen is. Jokic reverses, and again, leads to that. Just a fun play. Change the balance of the court, get a good cut. There we go. So there it is. That's 21 chase and all of the little spiral plays that come off of it. Obviously it's something Denver runs 3 or 4 or 5, 6 times every single game, sometimes more than that. But this is a play that you'll start to notice, that first screen coming up for the guard and then a cross screen. And then, of course, when they put Jokic in that trigger spot, it makes it all the more fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully have a lot more of these here in the coming weeks as we ramp up towards the Denver Nuggets season.